What is going on, guys? This is Caucasian Mark, the whitest dude on the internet. Today we're learning about the magic of arrays. Arrays are cool, they're fun, everybody likes them. They're more popular than today's most modern pop star. And I think that's kind of true because, well, we'll see why. And once you see the usefulness of them, you'll be like, Mark, you're the smartest guy on the planet. That's the most brilliant comment I've heard my entire life. So before, we've wanted to do things like int. Let's see, first int equals 9. We want to show our friends that we made an integer of value 9. Awesome, cool. But what if you want to hold more data, more information? How in God's green earth do you do that? Well, we can have a thing called arrays. Let's do something like this. So we're going to have the data type integer, these funny brackets, first array. Awesome, cool, fun stuff. So what does this all mean? Well, we know what int means by now. This means we want it to be of the type, additionally, array. We're saying we want to make an integer array. That's what those brackets mean. As in up here, we want a string array up here. We kind of see that pattern coming across there. So there's a few ways we could create an array. Let's do this first. So we're going to make a new int array, and let's give it the value of 3 here. Let's come down here and let's do this just to copy that. Awesome stuff. And so let's do something fun, exciting, and interesting here. Put 200 there, 300 there. These are all arbitrary numbers. They mean nothing. So you're looking like, all right, Mark, so we want an array, right? But we want 3 values in there, but you're starting at 0. So I'm kind of confused about this. There's some dissonance here for me. Well, in counting and computer science, not every case, but when it comes to arrays especially, and a lot of other things, you want to start at 0. That's just how it works. So we want 1, 2, 3 values, 1, 2, 3 here. If I put another one here, say I did a first array 3 down here, that'd be 4 values, and the compiler will be really pissed at us and say, hey, you're out of bounds. It's kind of like if you jam too many Rubbermaid or Tupperware containers in your cabinet and you can't close it, and then they all fly out, and then before you know it, you're on an infomercial. It's like that. So we're going to do it both ways. I'm going to show you the error in a minute, but let's see how this works. Let's come down here, print line, and if I knew how to print first array, let's just do 1. Throw that bad boy there. And we have 1, which is 200. Yay! Awesome. Fun stuff. So cool. I love computer science. Now, let's say we went ahead and did something like first array 3, right? So let's go in here and make it 400. Say we wanted to go in here and do 3. We get an out of bounds exception. Well, that's odd. I thought I wanted, it went up to the number 3. Or maybe you don't think just 3 values, but up to the number 3 as well. That could be another line of thinking. And you're like, mother effer. Let's just go in here and print off 1 again. Now, the whole thing doesn't work. What's going on here? You could also think of the array as earlier, if you've ever seen the infomercial, kind of like a cabinet, a drawer, a closet. If you jam too much crap in there, it won't close, and the whole thing is, well, it just doesn't work. So we could go back in here, remove that bad boy there, and we're going to go in and let's just do 0 for the fun of it, right? And we have 100. That's awesome. So we have that going for us now. I think that's a lot of fun. And this is one of the ways you can make an array. And we also see how to break it, all that other stuff. Now, one thing I want you to notice, if I could come back here, there were no errors. We got no red X's anywhere when we put too much data into the array. You have to be careful for that because there are errors that your compiler won't catch. There might be external plugins you could download that look at it for you and say, hey jerk, look what you're doing here. You're an idiot. You should quit your job and work as a carpet salesman. I don't know. So just be careful and be wary of that. But let's create another array. Let's see another way of doing it. So you want to do an int. Let's just do string array. Let's switch this up. What do I want to make a string array of? Let's do something fun. Let's do curse words. Now another way we could do it, rather than saying how many we want here, we could come down here explicitly and we could type down but a ninny. I think that's how you spell a ninny. It's one of my favorite words to use currently. A ninny, an asshat, numbnuts, and what's another word? I can't think of them now. I use curse words all the time. I'm trying to be too over the top here. Fred. Let's say Fred is a curse word. Now what we've done is we're not limiting ourselves initially off the bat of how many we might create. We could just put the value inside of here. So now it could come down into curse words, and we'll do the system out print line. Throw that other parenthesis over here, and let's come in here and do 0. We have but because this is zeros. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. But overall we have 5. So if we had to redo this, we would put, say, the value 5 up here. You know, if curse words was the first array, if you're following along there. We could also do a for loop and go through this. And it's I equals 0, not O. And we do I, we could do less than curse words dot length. Awesome stuff there. So what we're doing right here is capturing the length of this array. We're saying, hey, we're comparing these two values right here. Coming on in, incrementing it. And curse words. Now this is kind of the tricky part here. I know it's red, it's barking at me. Who cares? How do we access these right here? We want 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 billion, whatever the hell it may be. Well, we could do it quite easily. Why? We want to start at 0, right? Now what in these two lines represents 0? This does, right here. The I is starting at 0. Remember that counting once again from the beginning? Once again at 0. It didn't even have to be an array this time. Awesome stuff. So we're going to put I here. We're going to go through. We see but, ninny, asshat, numbnuts, Fred, all the other stuff here. And that's a way that you could use an array to print out or return results in a for loop. You could do it with while loop, do while, x, y, z. So that is our introductory to arrays. I hope you like them. I hope they get you excited and you just want to run and tell the world. Like, share, subscribe, contribute, tell your mom, get a tattoo that says I heart arrays. Peace out.